Yep, we're back. You see the timer. It's time for another crap yap. Yeah. This time, I want to talk about what racism is. I know y'all well, I'm not even gonna say that, but racism is weird. A lot of people have a different, crazy depiction of what racism is, even with like small things. Cause y'all don't know how many times I've heard this, but I've heard hold on. I heard people trying to describe someone and they say not to be racist, but he's black. It's like, you and I keep telling them you don't have to say that. It's if you're describing a race, that's not being racist. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's like, I get that you're not trying to be racist to me, especially if you're a different skin color as me, but it's like, I feel like people are just changing the definition of racism so much. And I mainly wanted to talk about, this is why I made this whole video, is about the Amazing Digital Circus allegations. Well, not even allegations, there's clips of it. But yeah, Michael Kovac and freaking Ashley or someone, the people that voice Jackson Zubel, right? I think I'm gonna put it up. This is like my first time editing the crap yap thing, but I'll put it up. It's like a clip of them reading a username, and it's that has it's like a joke, like, oh no, you're actually saying it, but when you're really not.
Notice you, senpai. Aaron, sure, nigga. We notice you. Mega? Hey, Saber!
Hey, sprinkle cake. That's what I thought was said too.
Use letters to spell the longest word you can.
She did not. It just sounded like it.
Did it? I said nega, you fucking idiot.
It sounded like another word.
No. Well, if you guys heard something else.
You said it. I was like, what?
And the person who wanted them to read his username, that they're stupid. But Ashley should not be canceled for accidentally reading a troll username, because that happens with so many streamers too. And then the next clip, when they made it an inside joke, which was kind of cringe and edgy.
God damn it! Caitlin, why?
How could I not?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, this matchup is so good!
Thank you.
So long, nigga. So long, nigga.
But it's mainly it was 7 years ago. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna say oh, you can't change voices. And people have been comparing this to murder. If you murder someone 7 years ago, you're still a murderer. It's that's different from saying a slur. And even if he did say the actual slur, which he didn't, right? He said, now I sound stupid for he said nega, short for negative, as an inside joke, which was stupid of him. He did know what he was doing, and that's on him. That's on his fault. He should not have been doing that. Neither have Ashley. But it was an inside joke 7 years ago, mind you. Everyone changes when they're 7 years, bro. 7 years. And people are just now bringing it up as soon as TADC has been going to theaters and stuff. As soon as they've been winning, they pull out something just to make them down. Just to oh my gosh. And it just irritates me, because that happens with almost everything. They don't want to see people win, and I don't get that. All right. Back on track. Yeah. So he didn't even say the actual word. And with actual racists, they don't care. And we also just like scrapped off PewDiePie. He said that too, hard R, mind you. When Jax didn't even say it without hard R. He didn't even say the word, but he's receiving more backlash than PewDiePie ever had. And it's like, what are we doing? Y'all just picking and choosing favorites. PewDiePie is just as white as Jax. I might not be knowledgeable about the whole PewDiePie situation, right? And I don't know how much backlash he did receive, but if we're brushing past that, because I haven't heard about the backlash in a while, right? Because it was a while. It's probably less longer than 7 years, mind you. And it's like, oh my goodness, bro. And I've seen people saying like, oh, it is racist, which I don't think what I say could determine everything. So, racism, I'm gonna describe it, right? It's just hating on someone because they have a different skin color as you. Hating on someone because they have a different skin color than you. That is racism. Punishing someone, persecuting someone, insulting someone, doing anything negative just for the sheer reason because they have a different skin color than you, because they look different. That's racism. If you're saying a slur because that's the skin color, and you're saying it to someone because they're black and you said the slur to them, that's racism. If you say it as a joke, well, damn. Because I don't want to sound like freaking Uncle Ruckus here. But it's like, if you say it as a joke, that's stupid, right? And you shouldn't be saying that. But it's not really racist if you're saying it as a joke. But if you're saying it towards someone and then passing it off as a joke, that's racist. You can't just... No, because I've heard people in the school keep on saying the N-word, right, at other people. Sometimes they use it as, like... not a form of endearment, but I can't find a better term. Like a form of endearment, right? Like, yo, that's my... Right, that's my nigga, bro. And I've heard a lot of white people say that. And it's like, I'm sort of fine with that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sort of fine with that. I will ask them not to say it around me, of course, but they will continue saying it, and that's like really all there is to it. But and I especially with there's a couple of Asians at my school, and I keep hearing people call them ching chong, and they're just fine with it, and it's like, yo, he's like, they're calling you straight up slurs and insults, and you're just fine with this? I feel like that's a kink to some people, if I'm being honest. But it's like, I don't know what, I keep going off track. But racism is racism. That's all there is to it. Jax and Ashley did apologize. And I know some of y'all gonna type, well, he only apologized because he got caught. It was 7 years ago. And some people don't want to bring up that past back, especially it was from a long time ago. And I don't know. They would, because I think people didn't have a problem with it until, like, because this was 7 years ago. If someone had a problem with that once the stream was, like, recent, then they would have apologized. But no one cared until 7 years ago. So that's why they finally apologized. So that whole thing is just debunked, right? I'm still gonna watch the last episode. I'm still gonna watch it on theaters, right? Because it's peak, I'm not gonna lie. You know, we replace. Well, how does the quote go? Like, we care about the art, but not the artist, right? Differentiate the art from the artist, please. Well, not please. I'm not begging y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. But the whole thing is a nothing burger. If I'm being honest, it's just stupid. I'm still gonna watch it. Lizzie Freeman's the GOAT. She didn't do anything, which is great. Jax is gonna abstract. Kane is gonna come back. I don't know. I'm not even talking about racism anymore. These videos are so off track. But overall, the controversies of the cast is stupid. People need a better depiction of racism. Racism is hating on someone, being negative on someone, persecuting, insulting, anything, right? And insulting them because of their skin color. That's the sheer reason. Because of their skin color. That's racism. Describing a race of someone, like if you're trying to find someone that's not racist, saying a slur if they're okay with it, which sounds insane. Saying a slur to someone, playing it off as a joke when the other person is not comfortable with that's racism. I think the main part is if the other person that you're saying it to is well, I ran out of time. I don't care. If someone is black, right, and their white friend calls them the N-word and they're fine with it, that's still insane. But if they're fine with it, I guess that's not racism, which is so stupid. I don't get who would do that, but there's so many people that do that. Oh my, just everything irritates me. But crap, yep. I'm gonna post a video next week about a dance. Yeah, oh shoot, bye.